You're nobody.
Hey guys, real quick, just before this episode starts, just want to let you know that this episode was filmed prior to our new cast member Lewis being on the podcast. So it's just one that was chilling in the archives. It's an awesome episode, probably one of my favorites. I couldn't not release it. So without further ado, you guys, I'm so excited for you guys to listen to this episode. But yep, here's concept.
You're nobody.
All right, ready? You want to count it down or what?
You go. 3, 2.
3, 2,
two,
1.
Welcome back to the Willetta Effect. My name is Crystal Kalina, your host, and we're here with the one and only
Chris, the co-host. And today we got a special guest.
We're doing a ghetto-ass drum roll.
Yeah. Johansel Martinez.
Concept.
Or Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
What do you want to be called?
Let's do
A little bit
concept.
of concept.
You know what I was thinking about earlier was like, you know how they say Mexican families, they're like, oh, you get that nickname and it sticks for life. It's literally no one in the family has it except for you and like your siblings.
Yeah, that's
like
that's
it's you, Yo-Yo, and then Mondine. It's Armando, but no one calls him that.
Yeah, Mondine,
and then even Moki.
Yeah,
and
Moki.
William
is
Gilly.
Kisi. Yeah, and then Damien is Chum Chum. That one didn't really stick around. But,
That's fine. I didn't even know about that one. But yeah, that one is like no one else calls you by your names.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that today. I was like,
Dude,
they're
that is
literally
true.
like
That
the
is
only
true.
ones.
I think his like only your brothers have the.
All right. So
No.
we're here with Concept, the rapper,
The one, the only,
legendary,
the young 19-year-old.
young.
Did we-
Alright, well, my name is Johansel, aka Concept. That's my rap name. I started making music at about 2 years ago, about April, May of
So almost
2017.
Exactly 2 years.
Yeah, so a little bit over 2 years, but I didn't really start like dropping anything until May. I dropped my first song.
May of last year.
2017.
20. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so 2 years ago. It was at a professional studio, like
Yeah.
a studio. This guy had a whole studio set up. He had drums, like he would make his beats like with the live drums. But we weren't really a fan of his beats, so like we didn't really.
Like, we're gonna use your studio.
He wanted to like he was like, yeah, we'll let you guys record for free and stuff like that if you guys
use my beat.
use my beats. And I was like, okay, so let me hear the beats. It didn't really work out, so we kind of came to an agreement. We're like, okay, you know what, like I'll just go somewhere else. And then that's when I started like
like an agreement to fucking leave.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this isn't working out. It was kind of like a divorce. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna work out. So it was a breakup. Yeah. But it definitely introduced me to like music. It was pretty cool, getting that experience. But ever since I've been doing everything on my own, pretty independent. So yeah.
Yeah. So how did it all start? The dream, the wanting to be a rapper.
I always wrote music. Like, I think it just kind of started where I was like sitting down at home one day and just started writing like a remix to this song called Young Sinatra by Logic. Really old. Discovered him in like 2012, 13. It was a long time ago. But yeah, so it wasn't until my junior year that I had met a buddy of mine. His name's Nate. N8. He's been on a couple of my songs. But I met him in my class. We were in math together, and then after that we kind of just like started talking about music, and then I just started showing him what I had written, and then he started showing me all his songs, and then he introduced me to his friend Ray, who's crazed. He's on one of my songs too. And then so it kind of just started there, and then I just started writing more music, and then like the passion started building the more I kept writing, and then like I was trying to figure out my style, my name, and then my name, Concept, is kind of just like, the word concept. The concept is an idea. So it was basically just like laying all my ideas out and just kind of sharing them with people, just making it rhyme, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of how it started. So ever since then, I've just kind of been writing, like sad songs, or like I've been getting like super hype songs with my best friend. You guys met him before, I believe. Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so AKA Holy
Memorable
Goat.
dude.
Yep, yeah, he's fun. Yeah, so I've known him since like 2013. That's my best friend. We all have the same tattoo. I have mine on the back of my ear.
Wait, let me see that.
What
is it?
It's two triangles interconnecting, so it's basically it's a symbol that just means connect. I have it, he has it, his brother has it, who's also my best friend. My little brother has it, Jacob.
What?
Yeah, he's only 16. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, he has a tattoo. And then my stepbrother, Yin, little chinito guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has that tattoo. So it's the 5 of us because we're all family.
Do you guys all rap or
Yeah,
no?
yeah,
That's just
what I
like a
was gonna get
friendship
at,
thing.
yeah.
No, it's just a friendship
Or family,
thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Friendship family.
Yeah, they're like my brothers. So, but only me and Gary make music. But Gary kind of stopped for a while, so I've been, I kept going, making music. But I announced recently that I was taking a break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Why is that?
Because, well, like, I was having like this discussion with my brothers. We're kind of like chilling out, and we're just listening to music, and then we're just talking about my music. I don't know how the topic came up that we started talking about my music, but he just started telling me, like, being really honest with me about my songs, because he listens to different music than I do, like the little Chinito one. But he listens to good music. Like, it's not a bad taste. It's just he started telling me about my music and critiquing it a little bit, because he never really shared his, like,
Thoughts
opinion.
on it?
Yeah. He kind of just, like, was there.
You're my brother. I'm gonna support you.
Yeah, exactly. So, obviously we're not, like, super big, so we didn't, like, make a lot. We're, like, we're making good. It's just not, like, crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, he started just telling me, like, how I've been, like, focusing on, like, putting it out on major
This is your
streaming
little
sites.
brother, the Chinito, that was saying
Yeah,
this.
he's actually older than me. He's about to be 21.
Okay.
Yeah. So he started telling me, like, that I've been focusing more on, like, pushing my Apple Music and my iTunes and this and that, when, like, all the real, like, following comes from, like, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all these sites. Because he made a good point, and he said that, when you're on scrolling through Instagram or YouTube, it feeds you what's trending. It's the constant feed, and you have an explore page, so it's constantly giving you posts. Like, it never runs out. Which is how people get followers, because if you like somebody's content, you're gonna go ahead and click follow, see what else they have.
Right. I mean, yeah, I never learn new music from looking at Apple Music.
Exactly.
Usually, like, I learn it. I'll see.
Exactly.
You watch a video on IG or something, and then you're like, oh shit, what song was in the background?
Yeah, there's more, right? Yeah. Especially like or YouTube, you see a YouTuber's video or an artist, you click on their video, you like it, and you're like, okay, let me click on his channel, let me go see what else is there. But on Apple Music, like, you have to know that artist in order to download a song.
Look
exactly.
them up,
Yeah. So I just started to notice that, like, since I wasn't pushing my stuff out on YouTube or, like, making any videos, it was kind of just like Apple Music stuff, that I wasn't really getting too much following. Like, I started to, I would promote my stuff through word of mouth, like, hey, look, like, I make music, you should check me out, this and that. And I just started showing, like, a whole bunch of my, like, people that I would meet. Like, I made a lot of friends, like, through that, and they would start listening to my music. But it had to be through, like, word of mouth, or somebody had to show you, instead of being like a feed. Yeah. So I decided, like, it really made me question, because, like, I started to notice that, like, even though I have another job, and, like, I'm not doing, like, music full time, I'm like, I have a job, I'm still working, like, putting money into my equipment and stuff, because I'm doing it all on my own. So I started to notice that, like, even when I was free, I wasn't, like, writing that much, you know what I mean? I wasn't making new music. And, like, that also really kind of opened my eyes, and it was just, like, it made me kind of notice, like, if you're only doing something you like, or, like, it's not really a passion, I guess you could say, if you're doing it when you have time, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a passion, you should be doing that and just that, you know what I mean? Like, you can have a job and to be investing that money or time into it, but if you're only doing something when you have free time, it's not really a passion, it's a hobby. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I looked at it. And it was a good point that he made, like, he said it just like that. He said, like, even on my free time, I wasn't even working, because I would just sit down and be lazy, or just, like, chill out, go out somewhere.
Why do you think that happened? Was it just because you were just pushing everything out so fast that it was kind of like you kind of started to put it on the back burner? Like, okay.
I think so, cause I had dropped an album last year, like a full length album. It was 10 tracks, so it's not like a super long album, but it was 10 tracks. And then this year I dropped like an EP, kind of a mixtape on YouTube, which was 8 tracks. So I feel like instead of dropping singles and adding a music video to it and promoting that one song and trying to get that one song, like get some popularity and then drop another one and already having that popularity and all those people go look at that one, I was dropping multiple songs at once, and not everybody is going to be looking at every song if they don't even know who you are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I watched a video that, Russ talked about something like that on Twitter, where he said that instead of dropping an album with like 14 songs, he would drop 52 songs in a year. So he dropped one song a week and just pushed that one song and then hopped on the next one, push that song and push that song. So instead of dropping an album and having 14 songs just there and then taking a break for a while and then dropping something later, he would just push that
so it's
one
just
song.
Consistent.
Yeah,
like
it was
new,
it
something
was
fresh instead of
Exactly. So instead of just like boom,
here it is,
and then
take
here it
all
is, and then
in.
once you get tired of it,
Yeah.
I'll drop something more later. You know what I mean?
I actually like Russ a lot.
Yeah, I like Russ. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Russ is
fucking
a good
like
artist.
Russ a
One or
lot.
two songs, to be
I-
honest.
What
I
they
listen to
want, what
Russ
they
a little
want,
bit
what
more
they-
now. Yeah. Zoo was a great album. So like he made a valid point. He's a smart guy. He played the industry well. So, I guess I kind of just stepped back because
So what you're trying to say is right now you're taking a little break
right
and
now
then trying to figure out which way.
yeah. So right now I'm still like between personal life and like the music thing. Like I'm trying to like not cross the two too much, but I kind of have to, cause like I'm still trying to debate like whether or not I want to like work or go to school. I'm basically trying to just figure out.
You just graduated, right? Or
Yeah, I took a gap year.
okay.
So
okay.
I could have already been in school,
Mm-hmm.
but I took a year off so I could just focus on music. And I realized in that time that I didn't really do much. I didn't get too much
Yeah.
Like
accomplished.
you didn't take advantage of
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
time goes quick.
Yeah,
It's,
it passes by
I
so
took
fast.
I took a year off like 8 years ago, dude. So, I haven't really done shit. Just work.
Gap years.
Yeah.
So right now, like I'm just taking a break to just kind of like evaluate whether or not I'm still even passionate about music. I'm trying to just figure out what my true passion is, because the second half of my high school career, junior and senior, that's when I was so focused on music. I was like music. I didn't really focus on like what else is there like to offer. There's like degrees where you could travel abroad, you could become a teacher, you could become an engineer, you could become a doctor, all this other stuff. And so I never really opened my mind to it because I was so busy doing music that's like all my mind was stuck on. So I didn't really get to open up my mind to like other options. And so right now I'm just kind of taking a break and seeing like, okay, like what can I do? Is there something else that I like? Is there something I haven't tried yet? Because there's millions of jobs out there and things for you to pursue.
Right. So you're just trying to figure out now. You're kind of like, what is it that I really want to? What does Concept really want to do?
Yeah, exactly. Life is just hitting me like a truck right now.
Has anything?
Well, you're only 20.
Yeah.
Or you're only 19.
I got time. That's why I'm happy
Yeah,
I'm
so-
realizing it now instead of later.
Yeah.
Because I have so much time, like you have time still.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Gary Vee. I don't know if
Oh,
you
I
guys know.
fucking love Gary. Sorry.
So,
I fucking love Gary Vee, dude. He's like, I literally,
Yeah.
I wake up and I do my makeup and I'm like, yes.
yes,
fuck
just
yeah,
watching his
follow my
inspirational
dreams.
shit.
And
yeah.
dude, and like the fact that he cusses and he's so relatable, I'm like, dude, that's why he's my favorite. Anyways.
Exactly. He's so straight to the point. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't deal with excuses. Like, he's just
Yeah.
like, if you're going to do something, fucking do it. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's as easy as it is. Just do it. So, I mean, he even talks about, like, when you're 30, you're young. It's not until you hit your 40s, then that's when you kind of start, like,
Oh, shit.
you should have your shit figured out. But, like, I got time. So, maybe, like, music is, like, my calling. So, that's what I'm going to pursue. But right now, I got, like, some personal life stuff that I got to figure out, like, with, like, jobs and stuff like that. Like, we're thinking of trying to get, like, this restaurant thing in business. It's this complicated thing. It's just, like, a whole bunch of, like, business stuff that, like...
Like, it's calling your attention right now a little
yeah,
bit.
it isn't certain, but, like, I'd have to pour a lot of time if it does end up happening. So then I'd have to brush music off aside for like a while. But if music is really what I want, then like I won't go to school. Maybe school isn't, for me. I don't feel like it's for me. Honestly, don't like the idea of having to go to school and just like
Yeah, I mean,
always do
I
homework and stuff.
for what you're going towards, if it is music and you will stick to that, I personally don't think
There's no point.
so.
Yeah, no, I completely like. Well, as a dad, I'm like my kid's gonna go to school, but personally believes like I don't think school's for everyone, and I don't even think school's necessary. Like I'm really like you don't need to go to like a university. You don't need to go to college.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, if you know what you want to do, a lot of times just go to a trade school. You know,
Exactly.
and then some things don't even need schooling.
Yeah,
So
like
to
you
me,
can-
like as a dad, I'm like, no, she's going to school. But as a person, I'm like, you don't really.
yeah. You can
know.
get certified to do stuff
Exactly.
and get paid more.
Yeah,
Like
little.
the way I saw it that night is that I had like the biggest awakening of my entire life. Just talking to him, my brother, like I started to see things how he saw things, and it just completely opened up my mind to so much, because it made me realize like, okay, so he wants to be a math teacher. It sounds stereotypical because he's Asian, but he wants to be
That's funny.
I love math.
Yeah.
So that's what
but
no.
he likes math, and like he wants to be a teacher. He likes the idea of like getting in touch with like
helping
students, yeah,
others.
and like having,
Yeah.
because like a lot of students look up to their their high school teachers, and
Right,
they come to
right.
them for advice and stuff, and he likes having that like kind of like bond with people.
One of the things that I will say about school is the biggest thing I think is like you don't really need it, but you make a lot of connections there.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, man? You can meet Kyle, dude. He went to ASU, right?
Yeah,
Like or like futuristic.
Owens.
Yeah. I saw Future.
Futuristic,
We went to his
yeah,
concert
we went to his
with
concert.
Mac
When he
Miller,
was,
man.
So
like,
Rest in
lucky.
peace.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually, that's a funny story because we went to see Mac Miller because she loved Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Rest in
But I
peace.
knew a futuristic.
But yeah, Futuristic came on and like the crowd was actually booing him.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like,
And we
that's
were
pretty
like,
fucked
what?
up. Like, damn, they're just booing
like
him.
literally, like when I say like I knew who Futuristic was, like this dude messaged me on Facebook and was like, "Go listen to my music." Like that's how long
That's
ago
how-
I know
yeah.
about Futuristic.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
were like big.
Yeah,
fucking
futuristic
fans of
and
that
Kyle
dude.
actually used to hang out
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, like and
I went to go see Logic, and Kyle was opening up for him, and Kyle even shouted out Futuristic because Futuristic was in the crowd. He's like, "Yeah, hey, if you guys know my homie Futuristic, we used to fucking kick it together."
Yeah.
This and that. Everybody was
Yeah.
like, "Wow."
He was good though. Like people were booing
No,
him because
I've
I think
always-
they wanted Mac Miller
yeah,
to
because
come out.
it's
But it
it's-
was-
it's nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not that
yeah.
he sucks.
The funniest thing though was that after they started like booing him, they were like booing him and like Mac or whatever. And he started like I would assume it was like a freestyle, but
Yeah.
he started making fun of the crowd, like making fun of
Uh-huh.
them, and then everybody loved him, and I was like, y'all just got roasted, and now
Yeah,
you
yeah,
love him. I was like,
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
are dumb.
Yeah.
Like you were talking shit, and then you made fun of you, and you're like, yes, fucking dumb, dude. But it was a good.
yeah.
I mean, it was funny. I was like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't really listen to new shit if they're really kind of just sticking for one thing. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you're going to see Mac Miller, you're going to see Mac Miller. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So openers aren't really that big of a deal. But like, I mean, Futuristic is good. It's just he's so independent. Like, he doesn't have a lot of push out in
Yeah.
Arizona to branch out to like too many places. That's why I feel like Arizona really isn't on the map.
But is he from Arizona?
Yeah,
Or he went to
Futuristic is
school
from-
here?
he
Oh,
went
yeah.
to
he went to
ASU.
McClintock High
Right, that's
School.
why I thought.
Or-
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
he's like straight out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tempe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him even.
You know what's crazy though? When like I was listening to their music and I was like, because it was like the reason why I came across them is because like Jacob Owens, who did all their music videos,
Oh yeah.
that's why I was like, oh, and then I found out about them. But anyways, when I heard Futuristic and Kyle, not that I was comparing the two, but I was like, dude, Futuristic's gonna make it before Kyle.
You can,
And then
dude,
fucking
you
Kyle
can
got
hear the
huge.
similarities really with Kyle and Futuristic rapping. Like they both have like this kind of like this
Well,
like
Futuristic
goofy
is
tone
fast
to
as
them.
fuck.
It's
Yeah.
funny
Yeah.
because I think like Crystal and like my brother Lewis showed me that dude Kyle,
Uh-huh.
and I remember hearing his lyrics, and I was like, these are really good lyrics, but that list's gonna kill him. I was literally like, he ain't gonna make it. Okay, stupid.
Yeah.
Like I don't know shit about music.
Yeah, no.
But like
It's
no, because
crazy,
the
though.
lyrics are really good, but I just couldn't get
Uh-huh.
over the the
Yeah,
list, and I was
like-
like, I mean, but he's tight.
Yeah,
so
he's-
I'm glad
I
I
mean,
was wrong. That's
Yeah,
dope.
like I like
He made it. He made it
Kyle's
his
last
thing.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good. Yeah. So like, yeah, like the thing is like with all this branching out and stuff like that, like I mean, you really have to dedicate a lot of time to music, or like just anything that involves trying to get a following.
I feel like anything in the entertainment business.
Going like the thing with school compared to like so like there's a lot of things that I really like kind of opened up my mind to that night, and like the way I see it now is like, you know, trying to get a following, like for example, you know, like you guys are doing this podcast, you know what I mean, or just like me doing music, or like someone trying to become an actor. Like these are things that you need a real like following, or like you need to get noticed in order for people to start like contracting you or hiring you to do little roles or parts, or like being a model. You know what I mean? It's not like school. You go to school to be an engineer, you could almost guarantee like, yourself a job. Hey, you can do engineering stuff. I have an engineering position, so here you go.
Right,
you know
it's the entertainment business. People gotta want you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not,
so
can you do the job? A lot of people can do the job, but
school is a lot more secure. You know what I mean? School is
more
secure.
Oh man, I don't know.
But
like
the way I see it is that regardless of like we're thinking, like that's the thing, like everybody kind of gets so washed up in like the social stigma of like, okay, I gotta get my shit figured out, I gotta go to school, I gotta do this, I gotta
like
pay off
at
these
this
debts.
point in your life you need to be
like
here.
You need to do this now, you know what I mean? And honestly, that's not how it is. Like for example, going back to like my brother, he wants to be a teacher. Teachers don't really make a lot of money. If you really think about it, teachers don't make bank, you know what I mean? Like
they make shit.
They make
you gotta love.
Like you really gotta love teaching to be a teacher. That's why there's such a shortage on teachers, because everybody's so focused on the wage now, on the salary, instead of the actual job. And that's the problem I think that people have gotten like so lost in, is if you have a passion, whether it be painting, acting, writing, singing, rapping, dancing, whatever it may be, being a teacher, engineer, if that's your passion and you're only making $40,000 a year compared to a businessman who's making $100,000, $200,000 a year, this guy just went to school for it, got it easy, he's not really happy, but you're constantly pursuing a passion and you love what you do. Who's really winning? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you're not taking any of that fucking money with you. It's all about what's in your soul, what's in your heart, what you really love, and how you treat other people, like how those people see you. If you're really loved, a caring person, a nice person, a smart person, a person who's constantly just following a passion, regardless of how much income, you know, you're getting, you're the one winning. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like you follow a passion, regardless of how much it makes you. Yeah, of course, money is a fucking, you know, you need it to get by. You need it to fucking provide, pay bills, but like everyone just so gets caught up and lost in that and the money that they don't really pay attention to the passion anymore. Like if your passion is to go travel, go fucking travel. You know what I mean? Go do it. If your passion is to fucking sing, go sing. You know, just like me. I thought my passion was I wanted to rap, so I started fucking rapping. Nobody helped me. No one was like, hey, I'm gonna get you this studio and I'm gonna help you out. Like there's no connections in Arizona like there is in other places. If I'm being honest, like I just hit up a friend of mine, was like, hey, because I knew he made music. Dead ass, like my very beginning of me rapping was going to his house. It was like ghettos, this hood area, and then like he had this microphone, real cheap USB mic, and then he had a tiny like 16 fucking, it was like a 10-inch screen laptop. It was fucking small. And then like the headphones used to hear myself. It was
like
there were Apple headphones with only one side that worked, and the sock is a pop filter, and one little speaker monitor like the size of a 6-inch sandwich at Subway. You know what I mean? Like it was fucking small, and that's all he had for his setup, and like a fucking blanket to cover, like to be the booth. You know what I mean? So that's how I started, like until I started learning more about music, like, but I did it. You know what I mean? I was paying him $10 an hour for, you know, to fucking get my music recorded, and it sounded pretty trashy, the quality, but like at the time I was just like, you know what, I'm pushing out this music, and to me it sounded fucking great. I was like, yeah, let's do it, let's drop it, let's put it on SoundCloud, and I started getting like a good following, you know what I mean? And I feel like I kind of started losing it once I started focusing more on the business, because like, you know, I like went over to my friend's studio, Sajero. He's got a better setup, you know, he's got like actual speaker monitors, he's got like the whole FL Studio, set up. He's got fucking, it's crazy. It's nice. You know, it's a studio. Even though it was an at-home studio, it was still like a lot nicer than what the fuck I was already working with. So,
and I think, I mean, you are pretty good. I've heard some of your music.
Yeah,
and
wait,
Crystal's
dude, I'm like taken back right now, like hardcore.
No, I know Crystal's like a fan because she was telling me the other day. She's
Yeah,
like,
I was low key talking shit, but like not.
I don't think
not about you.
not about you, but she was talking shit. She was like, I don't think Concept knows how good he is because he's like so much better than everyone he raps with. She's like, everyone else is like, I'm like, all right, they gotta shut up for a second.
No, literally, let me just tell you right here and now. First of all, look, I don't know what's going on in your life as far as like, because like 1 minute you're telling me follow your passion, it's gonna make you happy, but then you're talking about going to school. Well, hold on, pause. I'm talking shit. I don't give a fuck. And let me just say, yes, I truly think that you're so fucking talented, and it's not because you're my cousin, because dude, we got cousins. We know a lot of people in our family who make music, you know, and like and it's not to talk crap about them or anything, but I truly do think like you're talented, and I don't think you realize how talented you are because, like Chris was saying, I've listened to your music where I've heard you be featured with, like, all your friends and all these people. And, like, I don't give a shit if they get mad, but, like, they're not up to par with you. And no. And it's, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but, dude, you are so good. Like, you don't need other people to, like, and I know they're the homies, but like, dude, you're so fucking good, and I hope you don't ever give up.
No, so you've been told before.
I've been told before, and I've told them, and it's not like, you know, they're my homies. You know what I mean? I love them, and it's not like hating on them or anything, saying they're trash. It's just, oh no, I feel like
just tell them they can be on the remix, bro.
My
right.
My personal like opinion is like, honestly, like if you're gonna push yourself out there in the very beginning of your career with no like major label or backing, you should be only making music by yourself, really. Like, it's okay to like, you know, collab with people and like get like a little bit more of their audience listening to you.
Like, oh, this guy.
But having too much, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of songs with a lot of my friends that like when I performed them at like shows that I've had, like the state fair when I performed, or like little concerts, I don't have a lot of material that I could just perform by myself. That's the thing. And like, I do agree that like I
hope you hate that. I hope you hate that fucking feeling.
I do kind of hate it. It sucks because it's like, fuck, like I really could be performing this fire ass song. What if he can't make it? What if he can't?
Dude, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. Can you just be selfish and just?
That's what I'm saying. And going back to that thing, like, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be like. I'm not trying to like bounce between like, oh, go to school, oh, follow your passion, oh,
yeah. You're just trying to figure it out.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out if music even is my passion. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. It's not that like music's my passion, but should I go to school? It's more like, I don't even know what the fuck I want to do in life. You know what I mean?
But
so like,
it's not like a bad time to reflect on that. I mean, you're young, obviously, so it's like it's not the end of the world. But that's the good thing. It's like you're young, so
I feel like
you're not
everyone needs to reflect on this.
Yeah. When I was in high school, senior year, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I think like the last month of senior year, I was like, firefighting. I want to do firefighting. Like, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do.
I walk tomorrow.
I had like no idea what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't even know what scholarships to go after. I'm like, I don't know what I want to go to college for. I just know I want to go. But no, I mean, it's a good time to kind of just reflect and think about that. But of course, you know, everything changes. I mean, one of my buddies, like, shout out Jorge, that dude changed his major like 5 times. Every fucking month I saw him, I was like, hey, so how's this class going? He's like, oh, I changed. And then I see him a month later, I was like, oh, so how's it going? Oh, I switched it up.
I changed it.
But and you can do that though, like, you're young and shit.
Yeah,
so
like,
it's
I feel
it's good to reflect on that. So
yeah, like, I feel like that's really healthy.
I don't think you're gonna figure it out right now. If you do, that's dope. But I mean, like I said, I mean,
I think it's
a lot of people.
I honestly think sometimes it's like a little life process.
Yeah,
exactly. Everybody changes.
It's
like,
just, I feel
10
like,
years from now, you're not gonna be the same person. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm not the same person I was last year. Sure. Yeah. I probably am, but you know, like, just minor tweaks. Yeah, I don't feel like it.
No.
But I feel like
taller.
I feel kind of just like everybody's just so wrapped up in like that social stigma of like, oh yeah, you gotta do this now because I don't know who's gonna pay your bills. Not me.
I feel that. I feel that when you're coming off, I feel like I do and I don't.
It's just like, I feel like, you know, your parents or whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's just kind of like, oh, you're 18 now.
yeah,
Better get your ass up and get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's like, fuck, now I got to get a job and figure out what I want to do. Whether it be go to school or follow a passion. Like, and so you're just wrapped up like, okay, like now what is everybody else going to fucking think? Like, is it going to be approved or like what's going to happen? Like, you don't know what's going to happen. It just kind of depends on like the people you were raised around. You know, like some parents are really fucking strict on their kids. Like, nah, nigga, you're gonna be a fucking doctor. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be a fucking doctor.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna follow the family business.
Yeah.
But like, my parents, luckily, they're just like, oh, you wanted to take a gap year? Well, yeah, go. I mean, yeah, like they weren't too happy about it, but I was like, Mom, like I want to do music, yo.
And your dad's Asian, dude, so you know what's
Yeah.
So like, and then like the year passed, and she was like, so when are you gonna start submitting your FAFSA?
Yeah.
You're just gonna start going to school. And I was like, damn, already?
It
like,
is
yeah.
It is good to have that push though, because if they
Yeah.
kind of just ease off, which is cool, like yeah, do your thing, but if you ease off and you got nobody to pull you back, I mean, you felt like you didn't do shit for a year.
Well, yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying.
And
It
now
was a good
I don't know if
push.
it's maybe them kind of like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like now you're like, oh shit, I
Yeah,
took a year out.
That's
like,
why like I'm kind of glad that everything fell into place the way it did. It's like, I just kind of feel like everything happened the way it did for that reason, because like I took that year off, I had my fun, I did what I had to do, and I learned from it. You know, I used to go to hella parties. Now like,
You're like,
I can't even show. I'm going to sleep. You know, I'd rather go to sleep.
There's a lot of parties in college, bro.
Dude,
just so you know.
I don't. I don't know. Like for real, I don't party for shit.
Yeah.
I used to go to so many. I used to go to parties in mansions. Like I used to be crazy. This was like when I was like 17. Like my mom would just. It was crazy because she didn't care where I was as long as I had a ride home. Like,
Yeah.
you coming home? All right, cool. So we're
I actually, I think that's like, I don't know about your mom, but I think that's kind of like the cool thing about being a dude is like, at a certain age, it's like I don't really care where the fuck you're at.
Yeah,
Just
I
make
feel
sure
bad
you're home.
for our ladies out here, but
Yeah.
I
they
don't
kinda
know
get
if
it
I had
more
all that
strict.
fucking freedom.
Yeah.
I remember sneaking out.
Yeah,
It's
see,
just-
I
it's
see
just-
I hear that people sneak out. I'm like, I walked out the front door.
Yeah, like for real, like I just left. I locked the door behind me. Like, I even told my mom, all right, I'm gonna leave. Like, it's fucking 12 o'clock in the morning. Like, hey mom,
snuck
peace.
out.
No, seriously, like I would come back home and she'd be making breakfast. It'd be 8 in the morning. So mom and deadass, we really had a party next door for real. Like at Gary's house, he lived next door to me before he moved out, and we deadass threw a party, and then like 8 in the morning rolls around. I'm just like, what's up, mom? Like I just got back from a party. It was crazy. Hella people came.
She's
The
like, I
neighborhood
heard
got
it.
packed. Nobody could park anymore. And like you were just next door. Like, so I think I had like my fair share of like fun. So like I'm kind of glad that it kind of fell into place the way it did, because if it wasn't for her asking me like when are you gonna go to school, then I wouldn't have brought it up to my brother while we were like, sitting back smoking. We're just like, hey, dang, this really went on your podcast, by the way. Like, no one knows that. I don't ever post about it. But I was like, hey, so like, I need to figure out what the fuck's going on, like what I want to do, because my mom wants me to go to school. Like, help me out with FAFSA.
And
then-
edible hit you hard? Or no, just like,
It was the wax pen, by the way.
like,
So,
damn.
We don't fucking
What's up with
want
my
that
life
edible.
right now?
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck, what's going on? And then
Shit, I'm gonna hit the wax.
that's really how it started. Like, she asked me, and then that same night I was like, yo, my mom wants me to go to school. I don't want to. So he started like, that's when that conversation just came up, and we went from like 1 a.m. to like 5 o'clock in the morning just talking about it. Like I had to be up early. I had work in the morning.
No,
Oh, it was
that
so like
sucks.
it was worth staying up though. Like
Yeah.
it definitely helped, because like it led me to this conclusion. Like, you know,
Wait, what's the conclusion? Hold up.
the conclusion basically is just like, right now, like I don't have exactly what I want to do, but I have so many opportunities, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of whatever I have now. I have like 3 different doors to follow. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
but you could dip your feet in a couple of things.
yeah, exactly.
and
That's
then
why I
be
think
like-
it's great to try and fail. You know, like you learn from it. You know what I mean? Like as long as you take it and you learn from it, and not just be like, oh, it didn't work. Cool. Next. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of like,
No, yeah, especially right now, like with no responsibilities. Like me having a kid, I can't really fuck around. You know,
Yeah,
like,
you don't have that
it
kinda
ain't just
time.
about me. But
yeah.
but that's one of the things too that like you're talking about, like, oh, do something that makes you happy, and then someone that makes a lot of money. So I'm kind of the other perspective, not about like it's all about the money, but honestly, maybe I just haven't found my passion, but I don't like any work. Like I could be playing professional like baseball, and I'm gonna wake up and be like, "Fuck, I don't want to fucking play today, bro." Like, fuck this. To me, a job is like almost like no matter what it is, or like you said, maybe I just haven't found it. No matter what it is, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this, bro."
Yeah,
like,
it's
fucking work.
That's kind of how I get too.
So usually
shit.
I'm like, so the way I've been like with my life is just like,
I
I'm
think
just gonna make more
I don't
money.
know.
That's where I go.
I think you just haven't found your
Yeah,
passion.
maybe. I mean,
Because like I've never in my life
Yeah.
ever not wanted to like act or direct or like not get excited. Like I've
Yeah,
always
I
been
don't-
like, fuck yeah,
I
pictures.
get bored.
Oh, let's make a video. Let's do a podcast. Let's
So I'm gonna find my passion.
find that
later.
fucking passion,
It's gonna be
Chris.
something fucking lame. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
fucking fixing
Like
people's
fucking
like
pottery.
appliances. What I didn't.
No.
Pottery or some shit.
Some boards.
Hey,
Yeah,
if
some
it fucking makes
Don't
him
hate on my
happy,
pottery homies, bro.
If he's excited about that shit,
Yeah.
then he's gonna. I hope he does it.
Hey, palm
There's gonna be
reading
some
is your
trash
thing,
shit,
man.
dude.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll go to you, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever woken up was just like, fuck, I gotta
If
make a
palm
song
reading's
today.
my thing, like
But I
I'm just
can-
gonna tell you guys right now, I'm just gonna be scamming y'all. So scamming's my thing.
Wait,
I'm just like,
what'd you say? If you
I don't think I've ever woken up was like, fuck, I gotta make a song today.
see,
Shit.
that's
But-
what I'm.
But like,
maybe,
I have woken up. It's just like, shit, I'll get started on it later. Like I'll watch TV or something.
Yeah,
I'll
but
watch
you're
some
only
Netflix.
fucking human.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
think that
Like,
it's gonna
everyone-
be in your
everyone's gonna
head
get
every
lazy for
5
some, like,
seconds. No.
Like I'm not also like I'm not gonna push like, oh, if you have a passion, just always focus on it, this and this, because obviously you're human.
Yeah,
you want to
you
rest.
wanna eat, you
wanna
wanna
be
hang out with
lazy.
friends, you
Yeah,
wanna
wanna
go
do
drinking, you
something
want-
other than having to fucking focus on working all the time. You know,
yeah,
because
but the same way you guys listen to what is it? Would you guys say that Gary V?
Gary
Yeah.
Vee.
Is like Dwayne Johnson's over here telling me grinding all day, and I'm just like, I'm just a fat fuck. Chips right here, fuck. I gotta grind.
No,
That's
Gary
not-
V says to fucking grind.
Yeah.
He just says it in a very like, I don't know, just more relatable, more like.
No, I'm
he's-
just saying.
It's because he's straight to the point. Like he even said one time, like in a video, was like, "All right, how many fucking inspirational quotes do you need? Like, there's only so many
Yeah.
quotes I could give you before you could get your ass up on your own and go do it. You know,
Yeah.
like you could get all the help that you need, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like,
It's
are
just
you really
you.
gonna
Is
get
it
the fuck up
within
and do
you?
it?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like I could talk about wanting to go to the gym all the time. You know? I haven't gone to the gym in over a year. You know what I mean? Like I used to be like, yeah, let's do it. Grind time, gym time.
I think if you do choose to like pursue the music, I feel like getting back to this aspect right here, I feel like right now is like you got so many windows to like promote yourself with like social media
yeah.
compared to
Yes.
like what it used to be.
Oh yeah,
Like
for
you
sure.
know, fucking putting
CDs,
putting your
mixtapes.
mixtapes out on the corner, like here.
Yeah.
handing them out, yo,
Yeah.
Eminem type stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I feel
gonna
like
fucking drill
now-
it in your head that you
that's-
need to realize like the sources, the resources that
'Cause
you
we'll-
have to like get your name out there.
Well, like, what's his name? I don't know if you listen to Chance the Rapper, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he did it without the label,
Oh,
putting
yeah.
out free music, and that dude's fucking big. I mean, so it can be done. I'm not saying, like, it's easy, but
It's just
I feel like with all the resources that are really at anyone's disposal here with the
Yeah.
internet, and it's just...
yeah, the internet is like right now we're living in the best time to do any.
If you want to
passion,
be in
you
the
know?
entertainment business, like you're fucking
This
prime
is the perfect
time.
time. Yeah, this is the peak. You know,
Yeah.
America's at its peak. You know, even though like politics is a whole separate thing,
Yeah.
but America right now is like a dynasty. Every even America right now being as powerful as it is, it's a dynasty. Just like there was the Romans and the Mongols. They all fell apart at one time, and America's gonna fall apart, and we're not gonna know what it's like in a couple hundred years. But right now, like
Yeah.
technology, social media, entertainment, everything right now is booming. Everything's like, if you want to do, there's people getting rich and famous off of
Licking ice
ASMR
cream,
videos.
bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
licking
Yeah,
ice
like,
cream.
that's what I'm
Or
saying.
going to
Like,
jail for now, you know?
People are literally putting their pets up to the microphone,
Making
giving them food, and then they're
podcasts
like,
and shit?
"Nom, nom, nom."
Yeah.
Boom, you're making money. You know what I mean? Like
making podcasts?
right now is the
Yeah.
best time to make money in any possible way. As long as it's just right now, you got to be different. You have to stand out. You know what I mean? Like
I think to an extent, I think you need to stand out, and I think there needs to be commitment. It needs to be consistent because that's what you like. I swear, like I was.
Well, there's always
Okay.
been a one-hit wonder, right?
Yeah, but
I
then
mean-
that's it. Like there are these, like for example, YouTubers, fucking boring as shit, but they're so consistent.
Yeah.
And people love that. So I feel like that has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know what I mean? Like there's people who do shit just as a hobby, you know what I mean? Like I didn't want to feel like I was doing just music as a hobby, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people just be like, yeah, I want to make a song, I want to be a rapper. Like I've been hit up by like 5 friends. Like I want to sound like an asshole, but it's like, you're gonna really ask me to make a song with you when I know this is gonna be like
The
just
one
you
time
think,
thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one time. Like that's how I honestly thought it was.
You
with
came
Gary.
up with the lyrics
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
night. And
Yeah, like,
you're feeling like a rapper.
I have emails
You
and
hit the
voice
pen and
memos.
it sounded good today, so you hit
Yeah,
a
it
concept.
sounded good. You thought you thought that you rapping about how you sell weed. That's how you think that's like
Oh, you
not
so
already happening with every other rapper. So
Yeah.
let's do it. Yeah, I'm down. Like I don't have my own music to worry about or anything. And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like that's exactly how it started with Gary too. Like he was like, dude, I want to make a song. And then he was making this thing. Meme rap is like a genre, you know what I mean? Like there's people who literally fucking make rap songs about the dumbest shit ever. Like we used to listen to this guy named Savage Realm. He's a meme page. And he made a song called Aggressive Masturbation, and like that shit blew up. Yeah. Literally just talking about that. Or like
Lil Dicky.
Lil Nas X
Oh, yeah,
was a
sure.
meme page, and he dropped Old Town Road as a as a
Oh, it
meme
was?
A
song.
little,
And
it sounds like a fucking spoof.
yeah, that's why
No
every time,
offense.
like, I don't know if you've ever seen his tweets or anything like that, but they're always joking. Like they're always just saying stupid shit because he's a meme page, you know what I mean? But he blew up just making a fucking song about horses in the back.
Yeah.
So
It's a good
like
song.
you could get big off of anything, and I told him, I was like, you really want to make a stupid ass song like this and expect it to do anything? Like, I don't believe you. Like, if you want to make music, I really need you to be down. And he was like, yeah, I am. I was like, okay, whatever, I don't believe you, but let's do it. So I was like, that's my best friend, let's do it. So we made a song, and that first song he ever did had no, like, he didn't even tell people I'm gonna start making music. Like, he kind of just dropped it, and I was like, hey, go check out this song. That shit got like 11,000 fucking listens right away.
You had
Like
a
within the
little
first
Easy
month.
moment.
I was just like, are you serious? Like, not even on my channel. Like, we dropped the same song just on his page and my page. His just managed to blow up. Mine didn't. I was like, how the fuck? That doesn't make
This shit's
sense.
not
That's
adding up.
hilarious.
It's not adding up.
That, and so like Eminem, you know what I mean? He got called up by Dr. Dre. One day he was living in a fucking trailer park. The next one, he got a big old business deal. So I feel like it's kind of just, I don't know, it's just life, you know what I mean? It's kind of just that night was just kind of like a realization of life
Yeah.
itself.
Can I ask you something? In this whole realization thing, have you maybe come across, because I know you're talking about the little multiple things that you have going on, but has something piqued your interest and gotten you as excited as music?
It's just,
I feel like that's
I
a
like-
no right there.
I like to-
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wondered, maybe it was, I don't know, just
Pottery.
Well,
You brought
yeah.
that
I
up a
like-
lot. No.
I like doing a lot of shit, really. Like, I love to travel. Like, there's always like
But if I was just like, boom, right here, right now, if music was off no one could ever make music again, has anything caught your attention?
I definitely like to travel, and I like to eat. That's the thing.
A food
Yeah,
critic?
I love to eat so much. I go
You
as
want
far
to
as-
be the new
I
man
crit-
versus
I critique
food.
my own parents' food, but the thing is, like, I feel like that wouldn't be the best. 'Cause
You're
don't
like,
eat
I
vegetables,
critique
you know
it,
what
but
I
I don't cook it because I
Yeah.
can't.
mean? Yeah, like, I mean, even though I went to culinary school, I haven't put those to good use, so that's kind of just like, just throw that away.
You're like,
Um,
my taste buds have, but
Yeah, I mean, but the crazy thing is that third door that I was talking about is actually the
Restaurant.
food business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been in the restaurant business. I worked as a waiter for 7 months, and it was like the best thing ever. I was making bank.
Really?
oh,
was making- I was- dude, I was
because you're
working-
making fucking
I was
bank,
working
yeah.
50 something hours a week,
Yeah.
and I was like cashing in checks on checks, and I was just spending it. I wish I would have saved it. It was pretty stupid, but
Yeah.
once again, it was my gap year at that time,
Yeah.
so I was living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want Dutch?
You love spending
want
it.
Dutch,
That's
as
the-
much
that's
as
the
you love
thing.
making
Let's go.
it.
I think that's the thing too, though. When you work in the the restaurant business, you get paid like all the time, so you just like get rid of that
Oh,
money as fast
yeah.
as you get it. You like get rid
Yeah.
of it.
That's your mentality. It's like, oh, we're going out tonight. I'll fucking make it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll make it
and, like,
tomorrow.
So that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of just like, I'm not waiting around for like the universe to like,
Here
put
you
me in my
go.
place. But
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna work for it. But at the same time, it's kind of like things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's like, I was spending hella money at the restaurant. You know what I mean? When I was working there, I was making bank, and I had so much less time, but I was writing so much more music. Yeah. I was hanging out with my friends so much more, and I was spending so much more money. And that's the crazy part, because I was working 50 plus 60 hours. I was working 13 hours back to back. You know what I mean? Like, I was working big old shifts. Yeah. And then when I left and I started working where I work now, I only get like 30 hours. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking... I work at the mall, so like I don't expect a lot of hours. So it's like 30 hours, and then I'm making fucking minimum wage, and my paychecks are coming out to less than half of what I was getting every 2 weeks at the restaurant. Yeah. But even though I have less money, like, I have more money because I've saved it. Like, I've learned to spend less, and like I've seen my friends less because I like, you know, like, it sucks because I had to miss out on certain things, but like they're busy too. So it kind of balances out because before, like, none of us were busy. We just had so much money. We're just like, let's go spend it. We had a lot of time. Now we have less time, but like I still see them. We still plan things. And now I have more money, even though I have less hours. You know, I've become smarter with my spending. And like, once again, I was writing less. That's the bad part, is that I was writing less music, even though I had more time. So it kind of made me really question, like, is that what I want to do? So right now it's kind of just like I'm sitting back and riding the wave, but I'm also not just like
sitting back.
Yeah, I'm not just sitting back.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I'm not asleep. I'm like really taking it all in, piece by piece. I feel like that's something I should have done, and everyone should do.
It's okay though, but you have to go through that.
I feel like everyone has to go through it at some point, whether it be in high school or fucking 10 years after you graduated. You know, like, I feel like everyone just sits down at some point, takes a fucking breather, takes everything in from life, and then it's like, all right, now how can I take all this that I've learned and utilize it to the best of my advantage? You know what I mean? The best of my ability. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. It's like, how could I take all the doorways I have and all the things that I'm learning and all the people I'm seeing and learning from and all this, how could I take that and be smart about it and like do what the fuck I want to do? You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of fucking big plans. You know what I mean? Like, I have my future plans set out, but like, I need to make sure that, like, how do I get there? I have to make sure that what I'm doing now is going to make that come to life. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just everything. I feel like just everyone needs to, like, listen and just sit back and just take things.
Not be in such a rush into, like...
Yeah. Like, I feel like everyone's just so rushed and their life goes by. And then, you know, you ask an old person, do you have any regrets? You know, right before they're about to die. They're on their deathbed. Do you regret anything? They'll tell you, like, they won't tell you they regret doing something. They'll tell you they regret not doing something. You know, I regret not going skydiving. I regret not going to see this and that. Like, because you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do something, just fucking do it. Take in everything, learn from it. I feel like people, just like Gary Vee said, like, I feel like traveling is kind of, I don't even think it was Gary Vee. I feel like Jason Silva said that. I watch a lot of Jason Silva, if you know who that is. Yeah. I think he said that traveling kind of just opens up the mind. It kind of puts you in a relaxing place. Like, think about it. You go to Rocky Point, and if you just, like, put down the partying aside for a second, like the drinking and getting drunk all fucking weekend while you're over there, if you really just take in, like, the culture, the life, the nature, every aspect of it, like, wherever you go, like, if you're not just focusing on, like, the partying and the planning and, like, using up those 3 days that you have, like, you just sit down for a second and just take it all in, like, you'll start to see that, like, it puts you at a like a standstill, like a nice peace of mind. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you take that with you when you come back, like, you can learn a lot.
I think I'll have to try that. So.
No, yeah, for sure.
When I go out, I don't do that. When I go vacation, drinking and partying, it's really objective number one.
Yeah.
You should go hiking. You might like hiking.
It was the opposite for me, actually. It's crazy because, see, like, I feel like I'm just, like,
I guess
bouncing.
Rocky Point, you're old enough to drink, though. Like, here, you're not.
Yeah, at Rocky Point, I got crazy. But, like, that's the thing. I feel like I'm bouncing at different sides of the spectrum because, like, all the past years that I've gone to Rocky Point, because we go to the same hotel, same place, and it's like...
Oh, yeah, you guys go to, like,
we go to this
resort, right?
Yeah, we go to this nice-ass resort, and, like, I'm glad that I get that opportunity to even fucking go. Yeah. And it's so fucking nice. So, like, I would just sit back, deadass. Like, I would wait till everybody's asleep. It'd be 1 a.m, 2 a.m, and I'd walk all the way down to the beach and just, like, look at the fucking sky, look at the stars, because I love space. like it's fucking beautiful.
I
Like,
do
was
too.
just
Actually, that might be a passion that I would have had. That I would have woken up every day and been happy about.
that's
Is
mine.
a space.
Yeah,
I fucking.
space is
I
beautiful.
realized that I like space too late in life, though. I was like, you're too stupid to get out there, though. I was like, I was like, I think I might have been senior year in college. I think I might have, like, before firefighting, I was like, an astronaut would be cool.
An astronaut.
I
right.
should have figured that out earlier. I'm too dumb for that. Firefighting.
The firefighting,
No offense,
though.
firefighters, but yeah.
Firefighting, though.
NASA.
That's right here, not up there. No, that's the thing. That's how I thought about it, because I love space. That's like the biggest passion. Music's under space even, but the problem with space is like you gotta take physics, you gotta chemistry, all this other bullshit. And I'm really, as much as I love space, I'm just gonna do it as a hobby. I'm just gonna love it as a hobby because I am not gonna fucking go to school and fail. Fucking solving all these math equations and Albert Einstein shit.
Yeah,
like
I kind of figured out that
stupid.
I love space like way too late. I'm like, damn, I should have known this earlier. I would have focused and paid more attention.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not trying to.
I love listening to that now, like quantum physics.
Oh,
and
it's
fucking
beautiful.
hearing about black holes and black matter and all that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to encourage anyone who has that kind of passion to just think that they're too stupid to go do it. But like that's just a me
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Don't listen to that.
But yeah, so like I would go and look at the stars and I'd just be like, damn, I love life. And like, don't get me wrong, I've always appreciated life itself, but I don't really take it in from a third perspective. Like I would have it as, I'm telling you, like I feel like this third eye of mine woke up, and that's not because I was high or anything, because honestly, like I got sober real quick once I started talking about it. But like, this year though, like every other year I would go and just have taken life, but this year I did the exact opposite, and I went and I just fucking drank and partied, and I felt like I didn't do that the other year, so I was like, fuck it, this year I'm gonna do it. I was drunk and fucking like gone the whole time I was over there. Like I was like, pour me up some Patron Silver, some fucking Don Julio. I had my Jack and Coke. I was just getting fucked up. But you know, but at the same time, I wasn't just like, you know, letting, you know, that thought like, what the fuck do I have to do when I get back, go to waste. You know what I mean? I was just still thinking like, what should I do? And I was taking it all in. But I was also appreciating the fact that, like, you know, I'm going to, like, turn up while I can. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to enjoy my youth. So I feel like right now it's just I'm young. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to take it in. But I'm also not just going to sit back and wait for my youth to go by. And then when I'm, like, older, I'm like, fuck, I still didn't have it figured out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to figure it out so I can have fun later. Yeah. But I'm also, like, if fun comes my way, then I'm going to fucking take advantage of it because I'm not trying to get old, too. You know, that's the thing with life. It's kind of scary. Like, you can't have too much fun in the beginning because you're going to fuck it up later. But you can't be too damn focused in the beginning because
and then
your life is going to go, your life is going to go by. You're going to be too old to have fun. Yeah. So that's the thing. You have to, basically, you just have to play your cards right. And I know that sounds really fucking, like, general because it's like, how the fuck do I play my cards right? You know what I mean? Like, everyone gets dealt with different hands. So I feel it's kind of just like, you know, just be smart. You know what I mean? Like, know what you got to do and know what you don't got to do. And, like, save on what you got to save. Invest on what you got to invest. Spend on what you got to spend. But put a little aside if you want to go have fun. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do something, if you really put your mind to it, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, once you take that first step, you do it. Like, all I ever talked about was, like, I'm going to get a new microphone for my music. I'm going to get a fucking laptop, a new one. I'm going to go buy a new software. Because I was using a hacked version that gave me all the features for free. But the problem was, it was, like, slow. It slowed down my computer. It fucked it up. And I was just like, I don't think it gave me viruses, but it definitely did. I think it did just give me one that just slowed the fuck down out of my laptop. I was like, damn, this is, wow. I couldn't believe how slow it was. I was like, damn, this is a nice laptop. And it's slow. And then I had just the USB microphone. It wasn't until I got up and I was like, you know what? I'm really going to fucking go buy one. So I got up and I went to Guitar Center. Got myself a brand new microphone, $250 microphone. I got me the Blue Spark. And then I got myself, what do you call it? What the fuck else? I bought a microphone stand. I ended up spending like fucking $300 that day. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of talking about getting a new laptop. So I went and I fucking bought a laptop. And even though I'm doing payments on it, I was like, fuck it.
You did it.
Like, I did it, you know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, I'm trapped with those payments. I can't just go back. You know what I mean? Like, this is credit we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So, but in my head, I was like, you know what? I believe I can pay this off. I believe I can handle it. I believe it. Because keep in mind, like, my paychecks are really slim now compared to the restaurant. But like that's the thing. I've learned how to be smart with my money. So even though I have less money, I've for some reason been able to spend it more wisely while still being able to go out and have the same fun that I was before. It's just I'm doing it less often. That's the thing. I'm spending a lot less. I'm being smart about it. So right now I'm like fucking got like $1,000 laptop. It's fucking nice as shit. Then I bought, FL Studio for like $250. And then, like, I'm going to get monitors soon. And then I'm fucking redoing my whole room. So, like, we're changing out the beds. We're painting the walls. I'm just going to create that bitch and make it look beautiful.
Yes, I'm all about this concept.
Like, a whole
music
studio.
passion.
Like, seriously, it's going to be so fucking beautiful. Like, it's going to look so nice. I can't wait to get my monitors because we got this big-ass desk.
See how excited you are when you talk about music? Oh.
I am. I'm
Crystal
excited.
really doesn't want you to stop.
No,
Yeah,
like,
she does.
because it's like, because because honestly, like, dude, I'm a fucking aspiring actor. Like, I get where you're coming from, and sometimes, like, you wish you just had somebody to, when you're not feeling yourself a little bit, or that
like hype you up.
So I'm fucking here, dude. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm like, I don't just like fucking brush off all this, encouragement to the side. I take it in. I take in every bit of criticism that I take. You know what I mean? Like everything. So like, I appreciate that. Thank you. So like, I'm not gonna stop music. Like, because I really contemplated it. I was like, damn, I really think I'm gonna quit music and I just take a break. But I ended up coming to the conclusion where I was like, what the fuck am I gonna quit for? Like, I really like it, man. Like, shit. So I'm not gonna quit, but definitely I'll be putting more time, more effort, more patience, and more like craft into it, and doing it like I'm just gonna figure it out, like how to do it right this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and that's good too.
Yeah.
You want to put out your best work, especially in like an entertainment type of thing.
Yeah, because I felt like I was doing it a little rushed. You know what
trash.
I mean?
When we were thinking about this podcast, I was telling Crystal like, I don't think the mics are a big deal, this and that. And then she like showed me. She's like, look how much better this sounds. And I was like, no, listen to this trashy mic. And I played it, and I was so embarrassed. I was like,
no, okay,
right.
look, because he's like, he was like, no, let's just get it out there. And I was like, no, dude, quality matters. And then he's like, no, look at this guy. He fucking played it. Trash. And I was like, see? And then he's like, oh,
I didn't even talk, dude. I turned it off right away.
Yeah, he's like, I can see the difference. And I'm like,
really
no,
stupid.
dude, I'm all about the quality as opposed to the quantity.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I felt like my last project that I put out was really rushed because I honestly wrote it in like the span of like 3 months, and like I just put it out there. But at the same time, it's kind of like how I was just feeling. It was more, that tape was more like for myself. It was kind of like I just needed to put it out there just as a note to self.
Do you have like a favorite song you've written, or
as far as my favorite goes, I think it's the most recent one that I put out, and that's the thing. That's my problem, is like all the shit that I was rushing wasn't the best, and all the shit that was great to me, I was keeping it away because I wanted it to be the perfect time. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop it. I dropped it like a week after I had that conversation with my brother, because I was like, what the fuck am I waiting for? My fame isn't gonna come as if I keep it locked away in a vault waiting for an album, because that's what I was talking about. I was planning like on making another album, but like, why the fuck am I gonna waste so much time like trying to keep making like full length albums with multiple songs? I'm gonna start running out of material. I'm gonna start running out of like quality shit, because I'm just gonna be having to put out more and more and more when it's gonna get old and people are not gonna listen to it no more. Especially because I'm not super big, you know what I mean? Like, people get tired of shit fast. Like, people change out their fucking phones in 2 years, their cars, you know what I mean? Like, a fucking album gets old in a year. Drake just last year were like Kiki, and now where the fuck do you hear? You know what I mean? Like, it's not there no more. People are like this. They're fast to change. Everything's new. They like new. So like, why the hell am I gonna just fucking drop a 14-track album and just let it sit there, and then 2 months later it's like, fuck, now it feels like I haven't done shit. You know what I mean? So right now I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop everything individually. So like, right now I'm not even caring about albums.
What was the last one called? The last song?
The most recent one that I dropped is called Love Dies. It's where
I feel like I've heard that.
It's another collaboration. It's with another artist, but it's not like a super big collaboration. It wasn't supposed to be a collaboration. It was a
Yeah, because I
single
was
song.
gonna say when I listened to it, I'm mostly hearing you.
Yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't supposed to even be on it. I don't know. I have this other song called Never Is that I dropped back in November, with this guy named Brown Boy Maj. He has a song with Futuristic, a song with Kid Ink, a song with Cap G and Wiz Khalifa. He's getting big. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He's
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
He has a song called Chico. That's what it's called. With Cap G and Wiz Khalifa, and then he has a song with Kid Ink. He has a song called Low Goddess with Futuristic, and I was like, yo, that's cool, because Bootleg Kev is his manager, and Bootleg Kev is like really known well with like Futuristic and like, and he knows Tech Nine and stuff, like it's big. So he was pretty fortunate to get that, and like I have a song with him, and then when I was making this song Love Dies, I had it by myself. Like I went and I recorded it because I was recording it at his best friend's studio, he's known for the longest. Like he recorded his first projects and everything, and he recommended me to him. I was like, all right, cool, I'll check him out. So I went and I recorded Never Is there, and I also recorded Love Dies, and then he wasn't supposed to be on it. It was just supposed to be me, and then the part that he's in is blank. I don't know if you guys heard it, but he's like, don't you know that I would die for you? Yeah, that guy. He came into the studio because he knew that like I was in a session. And then he was like, yo, come open the door. I was like, all right, bet. So then he was like, let me hear what you got. So he played it, and he's like, I like it a lot, but like he was like, these parts are empty though. And I was like, yeah, I know, like those are just, I'm just gonna let those play. And he was like, he grabbed the headphones, he's like, I could do something. And then he just fucking pulled out his notes and just started fucking singing. I was like, what? Like, I don't even pay you for this. Like, well, Never Is, I paid him for a feature, obviously, cause, but like this time he just came and started singing, and I was like, wow, this adds so much more substance. So yeah, it's another collaboration, but honestly, like the most of the song is the message that I was trying to get across was more like me. Like it I consider it more like a solo song. I didn't put him as a feature or anything. I do credit him though, like, I do tell people, yeah, that's Brown Boy Maj singing.
Well, it sounds like a pretty cool like story moment. So
it was pretty cool. And I tell people like, yeah, that's him. I'm not gonna discredit him or try not to give him any credit, but like, I didn't put him as a feature because like that song was supposed to be by myself anyway, so I wasn't planning to have a feature. He just kind of came in and he dropped this little piece. That's it. So the actual like song, what it's talking about, and like the message I'm trying to get across, like listen to my piece, and like that's where I'm taking it. Like the message I was trying to get across, it was my message, so he added to it, which is great because it fits in with the song, but the song itself is like what I'm trying to tell you. So that's why
But so you're saying this song is your favorite
Yeah,
because
it's
I guess you felt it. I don't know how to.
At the time, because it's one of the most beautiful beats I ever heard. I found it on YouTube when I was like, I was looking through my like list, because every now and then, like I used to look for new beats like every night, like just like what do I like, and then I just went on my liked videos on YouTube because I have 2 channels. So I went and I was like scrolling, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I was just scrolling through old beats that I clicked like on,
Or, like,
that I wasn't using. You know what I mean? Because I click like on a lot of beats. And it's like, I mean, I really have to like them. I'm picky, and I'll like think of like melodies or little things to like say here and there, but not all of them end up, being written to. They're kind of just there. And I went and I found it from months ago, and I was like, yo, what the hell? This is fucking gorgeous. Like, this is a beautiful beat. So I went and started writing to it, and it's just called Love Dies. It's like real simple. Like I'm not trying to say I'm still hurt about my ex, but it's using like that kind of like story of me and my ex as the topic of the song. Yeah, so I'll still do that. Like for a lot of my sad songs, like it's not that I still felt that way, but like I'm definitely using that as like the topic or like the feel of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's how you felt in the moment. There's nothing wrong with that.
It was cool. Like it was nice. It was literally saying love dies because it's just basically talking about how me and my ex were still really good friends, because at the time it was like we're still really good friends, but I was still like, obviously if you're gonna be friends with an ex, there's some little bit of feeling that's still kind of like there. So I was just like, yeah, it was about my ex, and like we're still friends even though I did her dirty because I'm the one who fucked up. And it's basically just saying like, yeah, like that shit still like gets to me. It's like, yeah, I fucked up and we're still friends, but like that's the thing, we're friends, you know what I mean? Like we're not together anymore. Now I'm not hurt by it at all. Like now I just don't really give a fuck, you know. We're friends still.
Yeah.
I just don't feel anything because, you know,
Yeah.
I'm in another relationship and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
What?
But
And she don't get mad. She don't got a song or what?
she does though.
Love
She
grows.
does.
Where the fuck is love grows?
The thing
bro?
about the
Dude,
girlfriend
that was
I have
a
right
fucking
now,
banger,
Love
Chris.
Grows. The thing with her is that I've told her like everything. I told her that song was about.
That's
my
the thing
ex.
about being with a rapper. You're gonna get all jealous.
I told her that song was about my ex, so she didn't trip. But I have made 2 songs for her though. Yeah, one of them is the remix of "Better" by Khalid. I don't know if you guys,
You're
but
obsessed
Preston
with, yeah,
listens to it. He liked it. Yeah.
He literally, we went to a baseball game the other day, and I put that song on, and he's like, "Yo showed me this song," and I was
Yeah,
something
so
like that.
I made a remix to that for her, and then I made another one called "Earth to Mars" because that's her nickname, Mars. But like I called it "Earth to Mars" / "Get You the Moon" because the song's called "Get You the Moon," and the beat isn't even a beat; it's literally a song itself. I just took that because there was empty parts, and I was like, I could just rap over these empty parts, like, you know what I mean? So I did that, and like I like that song too. That's one of the like my favorite songs. But yeah, I think my most recent song has to be one of my favorites. I've had that song in my vault locked away like since October, and I barely dropped it.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I've had
Love
it there for a
Goddess?
couple. Yeah,
Or,
I've had it there for months,
Yeah.
and I never dropped it. I just left it there like I'm gonna wait.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I was like I'm gonna wait.
Well,
I'm gonna wait.
sometimes some things are at certain times.
Okay, I remember what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now that like I came up to that like conclusion, we're just like, man, like I was doing it all wrong. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop it, let the people hear it. Now I've got another but good responses, so I'm kind of glad, you know. What I mean? Like I fuck with the song, so shit. But yeah.
Dang.
Damn.
That's cool. Do you have any music like that you're gonna be dropping soon?
I have a couple songs written that I never recorded. I have this one song that I do have. I haven't finished it, but I think that what I have right now is like perfect. That I feel like adding more is kind of like ruin the song.
Yeah.
But I'm still debating like should I write more to it? But right now like I really like this song that I'm like writing because it's badass.
Yeah. When do you? Well, no rush or anything. Like
Are you
no.
just in the writing stages
Yeah.
right now, or have you put anything down?
Well, yeah, I have the hook down. I have a first verse, and I think I have like most of the second verse down already. Yeah, so.
And if this is released soon, where would we be able to
find it?
Because I know
Listen
you
to
you
that
don't have a
song.
specific date or anything.
Shoot, it just kind of depends. Like I've been wanting to record lately. I feel like, you know, once I get my room situated, like once I fucking fix everything up, like it's not just like studio type shit because I sleep in that bitch, you know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, I sleep here.
you know, yeah. So like I'm fixing up my my bed. I got a new fucking drawer, everything. Like it's gonna look nice. So once I get that shit in, which is gonna take like a lot less than like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It should take like, you know, I'll probably record it and drop it like, you know, 3 weeks, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, because I really fuck with this song, this beat. So
you're like, okay,
yeah,
so
That's cool. Dang.
yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like I'm opening up more. I'm being more open in my new songs. Like I'm being a lot less careless. Like I'm writing more like hype music instead of sad music because like I haven't been having a reason to be sad. You know,
I
what I
haven't
mean?
been sad in a while. So
Yeah, like this song does have like a sad tone to it, but it kind of is. It's like a lit with like the hook is sad because I was writing it when it was like I was like in that sad mode.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I started really writing, I was like, man, this sounds fucking lit. Like let's do it. And the beat is kind of like a calm, vibey type beat, but like to me, it's pretty fucking badass. You know what I mean? And I'm opening up more to like telling people that like, yeah, I have started smoking. Sorry, Dad. Probably doesn't know. I don't know. I went over there and I started smoking with Jimmy.
Well, they all smoke over there, though, so it's like,
yeah, and like
Candyman and
I feel
me,
like
shit.
everybody at some point started smoking. It's just I was always against it. And I always told people like, as
I-
Like
I've
like
never-
Mondine with hookah.
Oh.
Fuck, I'll never forget. Get it away.
Bro,
Get it
yeah.
away.
Yeah?
Get it away.
Here's a
from me.
little-
I
here's
don't
a little
even-
story
I
about
don't
your
even want to be in
brother.
the
Never
same
told me
room.
this. I can't
Fucking a
wait.
month later.
I'm gonna show him this podcast.
we
Like,
were
let me skip to this, let me skip to this.
we were in California and we were chilling with the cousins, and then they laid down a hookah and we were smoking,
Oh,
and we literally like
shit.
took a rip, and then I'm like giving it to my cousin, well, to your brother, to Mondine, and Mondine's like, no.
Like he didn't even want to. He didn't even want to be in the fucking garage with us.
How
Like,
long ago was this?
no, this was
That
we
was
were
a
like
couple years.
17.
Yeah,
Oh, that's how old I was.
No, I mean, but honestly, he's always been like not smoking, not doing like he's never been really that type to like.
No.
Most he does is drink. That's
No, but it
like,
was funny though because he was so against it. Like it was like fucking annoying. And then like a month later, he was like, "Yeah, dude, I bought a hookah. I did this," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, we're like he like did like a 180. Like we just corrupted his ass. Like
Yeah.
we got him drunk. He acted a fool. We were like this.
We all know that.
We're like this kind of embarrassing drinking with this kid, but whatever. And then he fucking smoked the hookah, and we're just like, this dude, you're literally judging us. Like, and now you're like, yeah.
Dude, that was me. It's funny. No. It's history repeated. Holy shit. Like, that happened with me. But the thing is, like, it happened not because I seen it happen, because that's my brother. You know, you mirror, like, your older brothers or siblings or family kind of, like, things they do. The thing is, like, I didn't see any of that happen, but it happened to me. Like, I used to be like, man, nah, I don't fuck with anybody who smokes weed, this and this. Nah, fuck that. You guys are dumb, blah, blah, blah. I was really against it. Like, I would even talk about it on Snap as an artist. I was like, nah, I'm a smoke-free, sober guy.
Dude, that was Kyle.
And then, all of a sudden, like, fucking January 1st, 2019 comes. And
dang, so this year.
Yeah, so, like, January, and it's like,
I'm a smoke.
Let's smoke. Let's do it.
It's funny. I didn't smoke for a long time. Actually, you're gonna be 20.
Yeah.
All right, so I kind of did the same, like, cause I didn't smoke in high school, and everybody was like, "Dude, I'm gonna get you high. I'm gonna get you high." I'm like, "No, you're not, cause I'm not gonna smoke." But it wasn't like I don't fuck with it. It was just like, they told me enough times not to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. And then later in life, I was like, all right, well, I'm a little older. I don't think I smoked till I was like 21, maybe. Damn. And I was like, maybe 20. I know I didn't drink until 20, but it was kind of like, all right, well, I didn't have responsibilities. I'm done with school, like whatever, yeah, So I was like, all right, I'm kind of curious about it. So I did it. It's not like something I like. Honestly, I don't like it.
I bet you did it with Ryan, didn't you?
I've done it with him. Yeah.
Calling out sushi.
I don't do it with him, but I've done it with him. Like, to be honest though, like weed is it. I don't like it.
I think it's
if
just
I do it, I like it more of a crossfade. I like weed is too mental for me, where I feel dumb. Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I can't really function. I feel stupid. Yeah. But if I got some drinks in me, then I kind of get that body. And I'm like, I feel good now. Like I feel good.
Alcohol like reverses the effect of the weed. Like it kind of puts you in like this. I don't know. I was crossfaded in Mexico the whole time, so I know.
But the funny thing is though, the first time I smoked weed, I got crossfaded, and I felt like crap. Like I threw up. It was fucked up, and I was like, crossfade is stupid. And now I'm like, no, crossfade is probably the best way. Like, I don't like weed just by itself.
It's the only way.
Yeah, I feel like alcohol for me really gets me like energetic, and then like smoking weed is kind of like whatever. Like yesterday, we were smoking out of the wax pen. I prefer having like an actual like getting high off of like the actual fucking weed. The flower itself, than wax, because that's all concentrated, and so the highs are two different highs. Like smoking a blunt or like hitting the bong, it's more like I'm relaxed, I'm chilling, and I think it also just depends on the strain. But I was hitting the wax pen, and then like that's when Yin was like, all right, we need, because we were putting up the wall shelf. We have these wall shelves that we just got, and we were like sticking almost to the wall. He's like, is it level? And I was just like, you can't see this, but I was just like yeah. And then my brother came in and was like,
the fuck is going on here?
What y'all doing?
I was like, yeah, I can't. Is that a slide? Right now. Like, I was too fucking like, I was like, no.
Y'all want your shit to fall off?
Yeah, like what is?
Yeah, it was bad. So I mean, I don't think I get stupid, but like, I can't concentrate.
Impairs you.
Yeah, it does.
But it's different for everyone, and especially if you just started it. Like me, I could literally smoke tomorrow, and it'll be like I'm doing it for the first time because I don't really do it. So like, as compared to like my brothers, where they get high a lot, like it takes them like they they'll never be as high as I get. Yeah. They're like I just can't get that.
Oh yeah, because their tolerance has gone so much. Yeah,
like they can function and they're themselves when they're high. I'm like. Stupid as fuck, dude. Like I'm dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's me. My tolerance has definitely gone up. But the thing is, like I ended up applying at a warehouse. So I was like, they drug test me. So I was like, okay, Mexico is the last day I'm gonna smoke because I need to apply as soon as I get back, and I need to start getting this bank. so I applied, and they weren't calling me back. They still haven't called me, and I was like, all right, I see how it is. So I took a 9-day break from smoking, which sounds like a little bit to anyone who doesn't smoke. You're like, oh, only 9 days.
Yeah.
But for someone who like smokes or drinks, like 9 days to, just like not feel that way. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I was addicted. You know what I mean? It was an easy 9 days. I would go to sleep and wake up the same.
But it's a change. I mean,
Yeah, but you definitely.
I
feel the
don't
difference.
smoke a lot, so 9 days. Like I don't really smoke. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't really like it. But it's kind of like when I used to smoke cigarettes. It's like, oh, I didn't smoke cigarettes for 9 days, and it's like, so fucking what? But
Yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, but I was doing like fucking like 5 a day, like shit,
Yeah, to like non-smokers, it's
Yeah.
like okay.
Yeah.
Like I used to be so against weed that I would buy Swisher packs or Black and Mild packs and smoke them straight. So I was hooked on nicotine for a while.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
You're like the
We're
only
doing-
one. You're like the only person that buys a Swisher. To
Yeah,
smoke
to
it.
act-
Yeah,
Actually smoke
basically
the
to
Swisher.
not put weed in it. Yeah. So me and Michi, that's his nickname. He's Gary's brother. We would just smoke. He still fucking smokes Black and Milds every now and then. I'm just like, "Nick, you need to stop, bro. Like, stop." So we were just like at it. We would like smoke like 2-3 of them at every night, just like. And I would like the nicotine. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it does give you like this different little rush, like a little adrenaline. It's kind of like hookah, you know what I mean? It makes you lightheaded because you're not getting any oxygen. But like I stopped, and then that's when we started smoking, and then I don't feel like I'm addicted to it, but I did take a 9-day break, and then I came back, and I was for like a week I only smoked like straight weed because I was buying the green, and so like 2 days ago was like my first time in like 2 weeks like doing the oil again, the wax. So it's definitely a different high. So I think after coming back after 2 weeks and like doing a shit ton.
Do you ever write with it?
That's the one thing. I've only freestyled high. And
Oh.
I can freestyle high.
Wait, can
I don't
we,
think it can.
fuck,
So
we're
do-
such a wait.
Do
Can
we
we?
need it? Yeah. Do you want to freestyle on the show?
We're such
have to-
assholes.
I was like, wait a minute,
we're
yeah.
such assholes. We're like, wait,
But you knew this.
freestyle,
He knew
weed,
this was
free-
coming. I was
Yeah,
like,
like,
no,
did
you
you
knew
think
this
this was
coming.
gonna come?
Yeah, I
You
know.
knew this
He
coming.
asked me about it. He was
Oh,
like, "Do you think you
shit.
freestyle?"
Yeah, I
this
didn't
is the
even-
question that's gonna happen. So
Do you want? It's okay if you
I
don't
don't know if you
want
wanna
to.
do it right
Wait,
now,
can we
but
like
since
put on a little beat on like
Shit, you
YouTube?
could.
He's like
He's
fucking
like-
assholes.
But yeah. I've never written though. I've never
You never
ran high.
written,
That's
no.
the one part I tried. I was with Gary,
Yeah.
He was like, dude. I was like, bro. He was like, let's write, and I was like, that's surprising coming from someone who stopped making music.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. So I kept trying to write with him, but he kept switching beats because he used to smoke a lot. But
Oh, so you like, see, like I don't do music, so you put the beat and you write to the beat. Then that's how you lay your
before I
groundwork.
used to write and then put
And
the
then put
beat.
the
But
beat.
the problem is if you don't make your own beats at home and you just find them
It's
on
hard
YouTube,
to find it.
it's
Yeah.
hard to find a beat that matches exactly
No,
your
I had
criteria.
I did make a little freestyle one time.
Fuck, I
Damn.
just like found
That's
some
gonna go hard right
random-
now. Hold on.
Can
But
we?
I
Oh,
did make a
fuck.
little song like for like a high school project,
Uh-huh.
and I had a buddy, Emron, shout out to Emron, and he used to beatbox, and I remember I literally wrote down all these lyrics, and it sounded good to me, and then he came in with his musical part, and he's like, all right, you see this rhyme, and then come down to here, he's like, this beat is like, it's not gonna go, like we got to chop this up and make it work.
Uh-huh.
And he literally, like, I performed it because it was a thing for class. And he literally, like, slowed down the beat when I was, like, about to stutter and shit. Because, I'd never done it. I was all nervous. But it was dope. Like, that dude fucking killed it for me. He's, like, he made it.
Oh, yeah, Emron
he
was the
literally
shit,
made it
dude.
like a song. And I could, like, hear him in the background. He's like going in with, I can't beatbox, so I can't do it. But he's, like, going in, and it's all fast. And I'm going. And then I start to stutter, and he, like, slows it down. And I think my teacher like filmed it. I remember his eyes looking at me like.
So
Like-
no. So he was a senior in high school. I was a freshman. When I had her, she was like, I'm going to show you guys a video about a past student. And I was all like, sure. And then I was like, holy shit, that's Chris. I was like, she showed me a fucking video of Chris rapping.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, for real.
Nah, but Emron, like, yeah, like, he did the beat, and that's where I kind of found out,
Uh-huh.
oh, shit, so you don't just write shit, like, you gotta, like,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
format to this shit.
Yeah,
Can
there's
I-
all, dude.
Do you no? If you want to put your own beat, that's cool too. Like
Yeah.
I just literally.
What I was gonna do, since you guys were asking about that one song that you guys were curious about, I was like, you know what, I might as well just fucking put it on and show you what I have so far.
All right.
Because
yeah.
honestly, like,
Exclusive.
This I don't know. I don't really write usual like shit like this. I don't, cause when I would write, like I would write meaningful shit, impactful shit, you know, inspiring shit or some sad shit. I never really just fucking was like, you fuck around and just talk about the same shit everybody else does.
Except
And I'm not trying to fit in with the crowd, but honestly, like I didn't feel like writing about anything other than just talking about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this beat, my friend sent it to me, and it's fucking amazing.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know he could produce like this. I made a couple songs with him. I made like 2 or 3.
So you're like, you holding out on me, basically.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Yeah.
he sent me this, and then he was like, cause he makes beats too, and I was like, fuck it, send me a beat. And he sent me this beat, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So if you guys want, I can show you.
Yeah.
this,
No,
yeah,
if you
man.
want,
Yeah?
you can go
All right.
ahead.
Let's see. Do these pick up really well?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
I can hear it.
You're
Yeah?
perfect. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
I bet. This one, I don't know what to call it yet, but I just called it Why. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's just like,
I'm just like, what you know?
no, seriously, there was a reason why I wrote the hook. I'll tell you guys after. Look.
Go.
Why you only hit me up when you need sun? Why you only hit me up when you need love? Why you only hit me up when you feel down? But I only hit a blunt just to feel good. I don't really live a life for the replay. I'ma hit them with a knife for they keep playing. I don't go about my day living stress free. So when happiness arrives, tell her please stay. Look. Pull up with a drop top. Let me show you what I got. Yeah, lane switching on these lame ass niggas, on these fake ass niggas being somebody they not. Nah, I ain't wanna keep the heat packed on me. You a fighter with a beat down, homie. You got money, you can keep that, homie. Cause I do this for the vision, you don't see that, homie. Look, reality check. You know that I got the connect on my neck. You know all my goals is to come with my bros, cause the music matters most. And I'm in it to the end. Lyrics fine, you know that. One more time, you know that. No cat. Money calling, getting wild. Rolling wood and getting high. Then a pie, but I'm sure that. All facts. Whenever you need me or you wanna see me, you gotta come to me for sure. Cause all I ever hear is I miss you from the people who ain't never hear my line. Like, no, only rolling with the people I roll up with. If you got a fucking problem to pull up, then all my niggas got a stick. And I promise you get hit, blow through you like a blow through a zip, bitch. Why you only hit me up when you need some? Why you only hit me up when you need love? Why you only hit me up when you feel down? But I only hit a blunt just to feel good. I don't really live a life for the replay. I'ma hit them with a knife for to keep playing. I don't go about my day living stress free. So when happiness arrives, tell her please stay. Why you only hit me up when you need some? Why you only hit me up when you need love? Why you only hit me up when you feel down? But I only hit a blunt just to feel good. I don't really live a life for the replay. I'ma hit them with a knife for to keep playing. I don't go about my day living stress free. So when happiness arrives, tell her please stay. You don't really hit my line, unless you need something from me. And all you do is waste my time, so you waste my time. I don't put no one above me. And my brothers got my back. Yo, girl got snatched, and she really told her team she wanna fuck me. I'ma hit it from the back. I'ma holler come back, cause you never know, you can never. I'll tell you one more time. The way to live your life is too fucking easy. Cause I'm always in my grind. I'm positive in my mind. You can be whoever you decide to be. All you gotta do is think. Fuck 'em all. Only nigga that I really got is me. And I only buy designer. Fuck 'em all. Only smell like she. I don't shit to CE. That's a designer brand, my bad. But
Alright, dude, you're the shit.
yeah, there's a reason
He's like, I got a tidbit for you.
Yeah, I
The whole
was
song
like,
right
a fucking what?
Yo, this beat goes on for another minute and a half, so I have a minute and a half to cover.
No, dude, you're the
shit.
fucking shit.
Dude, that was really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. I messed up.
No, shut up.
She
No,
wanna
you
fuck
don't.
me. I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
I think I fucked you up because I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm feeling the hype. I got, you know when you get a little too hype, you're like, oh wait, you can't even.
fucking feeling yourself over there.
Yeah,
I was
so
like, damn.
the reason I wrote that hook is because like I have a lot of people on my Snapchat obviously who like, oh yeah, I listen to music and this and that. And I'm not trying to like sound like an asshole or anything like that, but like I can guarantee you that like not every single person who swipes up like, oh my god, you're so good, actually listens to all my music, you know what I mean? And I appreciate the support, like it doesn't go unnoticed. But there's some people who like, you know, try to act like they are straight up like listening to your shit. I was like, I know you're not. It's okay. Like I'm not mad.
I think I haven't heard too much, but if it sounds like that, bro, I'm about to start listening. That shit was hard. I was like, damn.
Yeah, this is new concept. You know, my older concept is sad stuff. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
but
I
as
have
an
some
artist,
pretty lit stuff.
as an artist, you're always growing. Like
Yeah,
that goes for anybody.
I try to change it up as much as I can. You know, like I take whatever just is around me, and I'm just like, you know what, let me write about this. Yeah, so like kind of like my last tape. You know, everything happened within those 3 months, and I like felt that way for those 3 months, and so I wrote about it. But this one was like, one of my friends really like hit me up and was just asking me a whole bunch of shit, but like they were all favors, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know, I feel like half of the people who ever like hit me up is like, oh, I need a ride, oh, I need to borrow some money, or I need this, or I need that. Like, why you only hit me up when you need something? You know what I mean? Like, why can't you just hit me up when you want, to see me or something?
Yeah.
So I literally like talked about like, why you only hit me up when you need something? Why you only hit me up when you need love? Why you only hit me up when you feel down? And that's what I said. The only thing I hit is a blunt to feel good. So, like, I don't ever go like hitting people up just because I need a favor. So like, why are you hitting me up all the time? Like, I don't ever hit you up because I need a ride somewhere or something like that. I need some money. Like, whatever I gotta do, like, I try my best absolutely to like avoid having to like get help or like borrow from somebody.
Yeah, independent.
Yeah, I'm like, I try to be as independent as possible. Like, even when my like girlfriend tries to spend money on me, even if it's like, yesterday she bought me a fucking $5 mirror from Target.
And you were
And
pissed.
And I felt like shit. I was like, fuck, I'm so sorry. Like, you gotta use your money for this. And then, she's like, no, it's okay. And, which is great. But, like, I felt bad.
It's
still.
just you. Like,
Yeah,
as a
it's just
person,
a
that's
me
just how
thing.
you
I don't
are.
like
Yeah.
getting. I don't like receiving. I like giving.
Yeah.
I don't like to receive.
That's how I am.
So, yeah. So, this
But
is
not if they're just asking.
Chris.
Yeah,
now
so
that they're
much,
always
it's
gonna.
not
Yeah,
that.
there's only so
I thought
much.
I thought Chris was getting dirty with it. I was
No,
like, what?
Oh no, that was you.
No,
You went
that-
there.
I was stopped. I was like, oh, okay.
So here
No.
thinking some nasty
Nah,
thoughts.
We're cutting that out.
But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of just like my take on that. So yeah, I don't know. Right now it's just called the why. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, that's probably just what I'm gonna end up calling it. But yeah, so I just got cocky with it towards the end. Like, I was just like, fuck it, I smoke. Yes, I'm just telling the world. Yes, I smoke. Yes, I'm different than I was before. Like, even seeing you guys, like, you guys could see it. Like, every time you guys see me, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
holy shit.
fuck, dude, this guy's a ladder. Last time I saw him, he was like
Yeah,
tall
I
as a
mean,
chair.
That's the thing. You guys
No,
haven't
but
seen me forever.
It's
so
cool
like,
though, because like when I usually saw you, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen you, but every time I saw you, you were like gang, yeah, and fucking going crazy, and then I don't know, you sound a little different in the music. I was like, damn.
yeah, like I've cooled down. Like,
usually it's a hype right there.
I kind of think it's just because I was always around Gary, man. Gary just
He hypes you too.
I only act different with Gary.
I told
man.
you, I'm like, that guy's fucking memorable.
Because that's my friend, dude. Like, it's just like, come on, like, when you go out to party with like fucking,
We all
Chris,
have to have a
yeah.
Gary.
Preston,
We have to have a
and
Gary.
Mondino, and I'm like,
yeah.
you get crazy because
Yeah.
you get crazy because you're trying to make the most out of that time. You know what I mean? So when I'm with Gary and I'm like, I'll get fucking crazy. So, but right now, like, every time like I just relax. Like, I don't know. I'm just like more laid back. I think it's probably just because I started smoking, or just because like I've just been kind of just like.
Well, you're
I've
in
just-
a different state of mind.
Yeah, like,
you
I
were
just
saying.
don't care about anything, you know what I mean? Like, kind of just like let things roll. Like, I recently just like got reacquainted with a friend of mine who like I dropped for like back in December. Like, I stopped talking to him, completely blocked him. I was just like, yeah, he did some shit to fuck up, and I was just like, yeah, no, I don't fuck with that. So I, like that, I dropped him, didn't speak to him, and then after barely, we just came like, he was talking to my brother Jacob. And then he was like, oh yeah, like they were talking because we're gonna buy from him. And he was like, yeah,
You
but
always hit me up when you need something.
he was like, that's funny. But yeah, he was like, yeah, Joe kind of hates me, and I was just like, I was on the phone with Jacob as he was texting him.
They call you Joe, or is that what you said?
Well, yeah, all my friends they'll just call me Joe. Be like,
I
Joe,
didn't know
or-
that.
I worked up like, yo, Joe, or yeah, I don't know. They just call me whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Some of my friends would be like Concept. Some people call me Joe. Most of them are Joe though. Most of the people who know me more is just Joe. So he's like, yeah, Joe kind of hates me, and I was just like, you tell him right now, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, it's been 7 months. Like, tell him to come through. We'll just smoke. That's it. Like, that's cool. So we got together, we smoked, and we just like, got reacquainted. So it was cool. Like lately I've just kind of been like, I'm like just letting little shit go, and I'm just like. But something that's like actually catches my attention, like that's what I'm gonna focus on. Like if I was mad at you about this, I honestly forgot. Like he didn't even come up in my mind that much, and I was like, man, I obviously wasn't mad enough if I forgot. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that you don't forget that you're mad about, and you're just like, yeah, that's worth being mad about, and that's like.
I feel like, I know you're only like 2, but I feel like myself, the older I get, that line of crossing is kind of, it just gets pushed further. Like there's a lot of shit you can do if I really start to give a fuck. Like
exactly, because like
of course there's always that line, right? But,
yeah, there's always a line that you draw that you can't pass. But like the more like the more I thought about it is like I sat back and I was like, damn, like I completely even forgot. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole because he was one of my closest friends at one point. I'm not trying to say I forgot about him completely or anything. He didn't cross my mind, but I was just so like doing my own thing that like him and what like the shit happened, like the shit that went down, that didn't cross my mind ever. Like I kind of like put it behind me, and I feel like, and it made me think like, oh, like if it obviously wasn't serious enough if if I didn't remember it now.
Also, maybe in a way, I don't know, you matured and little things aren't.
Yeah, little things don't fucking bug me anymore. Because what he did, and the more I thought about it, was like, okay, that really isn't like something I should trip about anymore.
Yeah.
You know. So like, yeah, I feel like the older you get, like, smaller shit, like, you know, shit starts to get smaller, and like, you only get mad for like an actual thing to be mad about. Like if it's not worth being in your mind all the time, then it's not worth being mad about, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
So
let me write that shit down real quick.
Yeah. Take it and you put it in your notes. You know, of things.
So you were saying for this song, I'm trying to remember why we got into this topic right
this
now.
This song is basically just kind of like
a newer
this
one
is basically
that he was
new
about
me,
to
because
drop.
that song that I just dropped, which is the one that I said was my favorite, was one that I've had in October. I was a different person in October compared to who I am now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I act a little bit the same, and like the shit that I like is obviously the same, but it's kind of just like I'm in a different state of thinking. Mentally, you know, like my mind has opened up a little bit more. It's cut out some bullshit. It's kind of just like I'm more focused now. Like I'm more centered. I'm more like I know what the fuck I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So you know that. So right now, like even my newest song is still like old me. You know what I mean? So this is like don't give a fuck. I just like this is just whatever me. You know, like I'm just gonna come at you however the fuck I want to.
I'm gonna have to
unapologetic concept
to the new one, and then compare. I mean, I got this. We got this on record right now. So.
I feel
I told everybody like if you know like
first,
when I come back to music, like I'm gonna come in fucking hard. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not gonna give a fuck with this one. Like I'm not gonna care at all. Like,
after
like
hearing this, bro, honestly,
things.
I was like, do what you want. Now I'm like, no, bro, like keep writing fucking music. Dude. You gotta keep writing. That shit's dope.
Oh, that's awesome.
How are we on?
Oh no, I mean honestly, like I just wanted to say like thank you so much for coming, and I'm glad you're like in your honestly, because like I haven't really watched you growing up. I mean, we don't hang out all the time, but it's cool to see you and almost in a way kind of like get to really know you a little bit in this state of mind and like in the place that you are. And you know how you're telling you're gonna sit back, and I know we brought you on for the whole music thing, and then you opened up to this other chapter about your life as far as like you're gonna sit back and see what life has to bring to you. So thank you for that, like honestly, truly.
Yeah, I mean I'm glad. I mean I heard your guys' last podcast, and that was a pretty deep one, so I was like I didn't want to be too deep, but I was like, you know, I'm trying to give a little bit of my peace of mind. And like I mean I agree, because like we didn't really watch each other grow up, you know, considering the fucking distance. And you know, like now like I see you guys a little bit more often now, I think, and my, you know, everything on my dad's side, because I have a car, so like I can just go now, you know. Like I haven't seen them so much in like so little time before, because I didn't have a fucking car, and I was like I'll go there every now and then, like, hey, what are you doing? I'm bored.
I mean, when I do see your other brothers, like with your dad, like they seem all close to you and stuff. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like, and they're like, yeah, dude, we see Yo-Yo. I'm like, I feel like it kind of sucks, 'cause I feel like Mondine didn't get to that point with you guys. Mm-hmm. Of course, I feel like we're a lot older than you guys, so there's a big age difference. But it's like it's really cool that you go and you visit your brothers and shit, because they're your brothers. So it's like that's fucking
of course.
Awesome,
and
man.
like the way I try to have it in my mind, like I'm kind of like, I'm not saying it's a good thing that we're apart, like not being able to see each other all the time, because I haven't fucking seen. The first time I saw Preston was at the fucking wedding, and that was after years, you know. That was, you know, I haven't seen a lot of people since the fucking family reunion in 2012, you know what I mean? Like, it's been a while. You know, like, I haven't gone to a reunion since 2013. Like, that's how long it's been.
I know everybody knows about your music, though. I know that.
Yeah.
And Preston will play any chance he gets. Like, he's been
Preston's
bumping it. I'm like, what is this?
I love Preston, bro.
Dude, this is concept new album. I was like, all right, dude.
Yeah, Preston, dude, though. Preston, like, he honestly was one of the big reasons I was always inspired to do some shit on Snapchat, like, because I would always watch a story and I'm like, dude,
Yeah, he's a little
how the
vlogger.
fuck are you always so happy? Like, so much shit happens around me. I'm just like, how the fuck do you keep this like happy mentality? And it's like I'm positive person, and like he's always happy, and I'm just like, fuck, like having that, like feeding off of that energy, like it like spreading like positive energy, like attracts positive energy, which is good. And like I'm not saying it's a good thing that I'm not saying like it's a good thing that we're like not be able, like we weren't able to see each other for so long, but I feel like the fact that we had that distance,
yeah,
kinda,
sometimes you need that in order to build
now
that.
when I see you guys, like when I come talk to you guys, like you guys see how like my mouth has no filter. Like I'm honestly like I talk to you guys like I talk to my friends, because we didn't grow up seeing each other all the time. There was like a family thing, you know what I mean? It was now I grow up and I talk to, like, even though you guys are my cousins and stuff like that, like I talk to you guys all like you guys are my friends. Even when I go to fucking Moki's house and my dad's house, I talk to them like they're my friends, because like we're brothers, but I didn't grow up like completely always around them.
Yeah,
so it wasn't
like fuck, my brother's gonna yell at me.
Yeah,
my older cousins are like, I gotta
exactly
keep
like
this
so now
filter.
I talk to you guys all like you guys are my friends, because you guys, you know, I didn't get to see you guys grow, and you guys are older, and you guys didn't get to see me grow that much, and like you guys see me, and fucking 5 years later, I'm like this tall ass motherfucker. Yeah, so
I feel like our family is kind of like that though. It's like we don't always see each other, but we always know, like, but we're family, so we can fucking, who gives a shit? We're gonna talk to you how we would talk, like we're family, like you can't do anything.
Yeah, and like you guys always know each other, know things about each other, like know everything about each other. Like there's shit I'll fucking, like there's some shit that I don't fucking know at all. Like didn't fucking Valerie just have another?
Yeah.
Since when the fuck was she that pregnant? Like, I don't like I saw her recently too, and I was like, I don't remember this. Like I saw her like a fucking like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. I saw her in May, dude.
Just had her baby.
And I was just like, she was not like that round. She did
like
not
there
have
was
a
somebody
baby.
inside of her.
Yeah, like there was a whole other baby. There was a number 2 coming. Like I barely even met number 1 for the first time a month ago.
That's crazy.
You know, like number 2 is already here. I was like, damn.
But nah, man, it's really great to see you. That's awesome. I'm glad actually, even with the podcast we get to see.
Yeah,
you,
no, honestly, I thought this brought like a little bit of us closer, and hopefully we can have you on again. I don't know, Kat, see
great,
where you're at in your career, what plans you're.
Yeah, like before
road you're deciding to take.
Like I said, before I was kind of like, yeah, dude, take your time to your thing. Nah, bro, just keep fucking.
Yes,
right,
I knew from the fucking beginning. I was like, wait, whoa, hold the fuck up. You're not gonna quit. Sorry, no, but truly, honestly, like,
No, yeah,
I'm glad you're taking that whole
path.
path, sitting back and really letting the world speak to you and whatever it is that this life is gonna take you towards. But I hope you don't quit rapping.
Yeah.
And thank you so much,
And
truly. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you coming on, dude, and I hope we really get to do this again. And if anyone else wants to listen or follow you, I got your Instagram. It's concept_3M. That's CONCEPT_3 and the letter M. And is there anywhere that they can check out your music? Where do we go for your music? I mean, I heard you say SoundCloud. Is there?
Yeah, so SoundCloud, if you just type in soundcloud.com/concept17, just because I might change it to concept3M. Yeah, just do SoundCloud.
We'll put both.
Yeah.
See which one.
I'll probably update it when I get home now that I'm saying this, because like because concept 17, the reason is 17 is my favorite number. That's why I put it. And also there's like 1,000 other concepts out there. So like I couldn't just put /concept. So /concept3M. And then you should be able to find my SoundCloud. If you go on Instagram, concept_3M. If you go on Facebook, concept_3M for my page. And if you go on YouTube, I'm just under Concept, or Apple Music, I'm under just Concept. But if you type in Concept on Apple Music, I'm the first thing that pops up. So click on that page. But the thing is, since there's a lot of other concepts like who put themselves down as Concept,
the music gets mixed up.
Yeah, so it'll show that my newest release is like another song that isn't me. Like there's like it's I recently checked my profile and I was like Hastronauts latest release. I was like, oh, this other concept, he's a pothead. You can tell. But that's not me.
So I say the best place is probably check out your Instagram.
Yeah, check out my Instagram, because that's when you get direct links.
And then we'll try to post
updates.
a link in the
Yeah.
show notes.
We'll try to get the accurate one.
Yeah, because that way like my Instagram is like the place where to like just stay updated with everything. So yeah, But yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Alright,
No,
yeah.
thank
Feels
you,
good.
dude. It's fucking awesome, and I'm so excited for the future, and I'm so excited to hear why when it does come out.
Big
Man.
moves, big things. I'm
Yeah.
coming strong. Concept's coming in hard this time.
Yeah.
Trust.
Believe it. Believe it.
Yeah. Thank you guys. That's a wrap for today. Just remember, you're nobody. My name's Crystal Kalina. I'm your host,
And
and
Chris, and we just had Concept. Thank
And-
you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one.
thank you.
Peace.
Say something funny. Say something funny.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.